Good morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it happens to be, where you are when you watch this. My name is Joseph Morrison, and I am the founder and CEO of Razor Sharp Consulting, and also the founder of the nonprofit Connections community. Our purpose in this segment today is to highlight the important work that nonprofits are doing and to provide exposure to their awesome work. Today, we have with us Brandon Lindsey from Heroes for Kids. Their mission is simply to bring happiness to every child possible. What an awesome mission. Welcome to the program. It's good to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
So let's start by having you tell us a little bit about your organization, maybe what your mission is, what you're doing, and maybe what inspired your founding.
Okay. Yep. So here's it started when I had a few personal experiences myself dealing with it. Kids in children's hospitals, in-home care. My own niece, she had some issues where she was in and out of the children's hospitals. Just had a big surgery not long ago up in Pennsylvania. Dealt with the Ronald McDonald House, all of those things, which was great to hear that they had those type of things out there. And in my experience with her, from being when she was 6 years old up until now, when she's had these issues, it's a quite scary time, can be very challenging for some of the kids that are going in and out or even dealing with in-home care. And I thought to myself, you know what? There's plenty of things out there that are for these kids to bring them entertainment, joy, happiness. I was like, but why not have one more? So I decided I wanted to do something that incorporated character dress-ups, that deals with their favorite superhero, cartoon character, anything that they like, and having that character visit them. Not specifically because it's a birthday or anything, but any time that we could do it, they get a little bit of light shined in on their cloudy days. So I created Heroes for Kids. It also tied into when I rode motorcycles. We would do things called a teddy bear run, which is why the teddy bear is incorporated into the logo, where bikers, motorcyclists would get together, get teddy bears, go from one motorcycle shop all the way to the children's hospital, deliver these bears to the kids that are standing outside, volunteers, kids in the windows waving, just the happiness it brought them to do something that simple. And I was like, you know what? Let's try to get on a bigger scale of doing something like this. So Heroes for Kids was born, and our main motto is happiness is only a hero away. So anybody can be a hero and help. And if we can bring a smile to one kid's face a day, then we've succeeded.
Well, you're already bringing a smile to this kid's face just by hearing about what you're doing. That's really fantastic. I love it. So tell us, how long have you been doing this? First of all, I didn't really hear that.
So we have been official for about a year and 4 months now.
Okay.
The idea has been there for a little while, and I finally said, you know what, enough time's been wasted. I could have already helped and done so much already. I was like, it's time to do it. So it's about a year and 4 months now.
Okay. And what would you say sets your organization apart from any other that might be helping kids as well?
So we like to focus on the one-on-one. So kids collectively as a group, we do all of that as well. But we do like to take the time to sit back and actually go one-on-one with them. Like I said, kids going through procedures, birthdays, anything like that, we show up, they visit. After they've come from their procedures and things like that, we'll visit again. And so it kind of gives that personal one-on-one connection instead of just everybody gathers, here we are, and that's it. It kind of lets it be a little more one-on-one and more personal.
Yeah. Have you noticed that there's been any challenges along the way? I mean, have you had a particularly impactful project that maybe you had to overcome something in order to get there? I mean, I know you've only been operating for about a year now, but what are some of the maybe challenges and successes you've had?
Some of the challenges, obviously, with the fact that we're dealing with children's hospitals, trying to get in to do some of those things could be somewhat challenging due to all the laws and things that you got to do for patients' privacy.
Okay.
things that we've just come off of in 2020 with all of the COVID stuff. So it has made it a little harder, but we've been able to overcome that by continuously getting with the hospitals and places to kind of say, hey, look, we'll do whatever you need us to do to make this happen. So it's been fun working with them, kind of getting through some of those hurdles. We're starting to get them all cleared. So we're able to get in and do some more things. We've done some community things, getting in locally with Hanover County, doing some special events, focused right at the right age groups and stuff we're trying to deal with. So that has been fun. We've been in parades, even dealt with the local baseball team here, the Richmond Flying Squirrels. They've been very good with supporting and helping us and coming out and doing things with us to collab. So that's been fun as well.
Wonderful. So, I'm always interested in how organizations collaborate with one another. So, that's really the reason I founded the Facebook group to begin with, was to try to get nonprofits to connect to one another and work together. So I'm just wondering, are there organizations that you're looking for, maybe even within the Facebook group or outside of the Facebook group, that you'd like to collaborate with? What types of organizations would you be looking for if that's the case?
I'm open to any. I figure more people that get involved or put more eyes and hands on dealing with everything, the better the outcome. So anyone who would like to, on any kind of level, feel free to reach out and we will absolutely put something together.
Okay, wonderful. Tell us maybe, about one of the kids you've helped. Is there a particularly exciting or moving story that you have about one of these children that you've impacted?
Yeah, so we have done a couple different things. We had an event around the Christmas time frame, where we had a Santa ride through the neighborhoods. And we had one family specifically kind of see us go through the neighborhood and basically tracked us down as we transferred into another neighborhood about a little girl who was in a wheelchair and was not able to make it to the door as quickly as they would have liked to, and asked if I would come back through and do a little special visit. Absolutely. So once we finished riding through, we made that stop, and it was just the sheer joy that she had on her face the moment Santa was walking up to her front porch to visit with her one-on-one. That's another reason why the one-on-one is so great. It gives a little more personal experience, and she was just extremely excited to see Santa come through. That's just one of many I could pull from. Just that up set at the top of my mind.
That's great. If you could sort of step back for a moment and maybe take a look down at the sort of the 30,000-foot view of the nonprofit sector as a whole, and maybe your organization, what would you see are some of the challenges and opportunities that not only you, but maybe other organizations are facing, and maybe how do you think we should all sort of collectively adapt to these changes and work together to overcome the challenges that we face?
So, we don't live in a world of perfectness.
No.
So there are a lot of people out there or groups and things that do some things that kind of mislead. So validation of legitimacy, it can be very hard for nonprofits because, one, a lot of times, like ours, we run off of donations. It's donation based. And people can sometimes be leery of saying, hey, you know what, I want to donate my hard-earned money to a group. And it's hard when there's others out there that people try to scam and do things, and it's aimed at the wrong stuff. So it does make it a little hard sometimes, at least getting going, when you're basically saying, hey, donate to help. So there's other companies out there that do things like Candid. They do their silver, gold, platinum levels of transparency, which I think is great for organizations to kind of show, hey, look, we're legitimate. here's the things you can see about us, knowing that we do the right things as nonprofits should do, and this is why you should look into us, because we are legitimate. We are trying to do things based off of what we said we're doing, and I think collectively, just nonprofits pulling together and promoting each other and doing things like that also helps with the legitimate factor.
Absolutely. Well, you already answered the next question that I had, which was about fundraising. All right, and how you're adapting to that. So I don't have to ask that question anymore. But let's think about the future a little bit and looking ahead. What are some of your goals for your organization? And do you have any plans in place to try to make those plans a reality?
So ultimately, the goal that I would love to see happen is a location essentially with costumes, characters, and people on standby, ready to go all the time across the nation. Obviously, there's more than one children's hospital. It's not just here locally in Richmond where I'm at. It's everywhere. So I would love to have as many access points throughout the nation to make it easy to get to as many kids as possible, as many families, because we don't just help with the characters. We also make donations and things like that for coloring books, toys, things like that to those children's hospitals, to the families, in-home cares, goods that they might need to help. We also do that as well. So as many locations as I could have across the nation would be the top goal.
Fantastic. Okay, is there anything maybe that I haven't asked that you want others or other people to know about your organization and what you're doing?
It's kind of collectively for all organizations. Take a chance, read up on them, see what they're about, see what they're actually helping and doing in the community. There's a lot of great big organizations that do so much as it is. Some of the little smaller local ones would love to get up to that level and do even more. So just kind of take a look collectively at any organization that sparks your interest, and volunteer, promote it. It's free to share a Facebook post. It's free to share a flyer that's digital. A lot of people, you make posts and you get 1 share, 2 shares, and it can be kind of downheartening to, man, I'm not really getting out there like I would like. So I just encourage people to take the time to read those things and press that share button, because one person turns into 10, turns into 100, turns into millions. So just take that time to do that for a local nonprofit, whether it's mine or any others, and let us help as many as we can.
That's fantastic. That's a very good point. Very often we don't think that these little things we can do that make a big impact, right? So yeah, thank you for sharing that. And thank you, Brandon, for spending time with me today and highlighting your important work. How should people contact you if they want more information?
All of our contact information is on our website, which is www.heroesforkids.net. We're also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. We do as much as we can to reach out, and everything is at Heroes for Kids RVA. But every bit of information that you would need to contact us, make donations, anything like that, are on the website.
Fantastic. Okay, well, let me address my last comment to our viewers. Thank you all for honoring us with your viewership today. We appreciate your interest and participation in our show. And until next time, I hope you will all stay blessed. Take care now. Bye.